So our today's topic in maths is fractions, part 3. So in the previous class, we learned that how to arrange the fractions in ascending or descending order. So today we learn about the addition and subtraction of fractions. So to add or subtract the fractions, we have to first see the denominators of the fractions. Now if the denominators of the fractions are same, then we add or subtract the numerators. After adding or subtracting the numerators, we write the added or subtracted numerator and then we write the denominator below it. So I will make you understand with an example. So for example, we have to add the fractions 1 upon 2 plus 1 upon 2. So as you can see that the denominators are same. So here in 1 upon 2 and 1 upon 2, both their denominators are same because both denominators are 2. So we add the numerators. So what are the numerators in both the fractions? The numerators are 1. So 1 and 1 equals to 2. So the fraction formed is 2 upon 2. But this is not the final fraction because here this is 2 upon 2 and we also have to reduce it. So when we reduce it to the lowest term, we get 1. And how we get 1? Because here 2 ones are and 2 ones are. So what remains? There remains 1 upon 1 and 1 upon 1 is equal to 1. So the fraction formed is 1. Now, if the denominators of the fractions are not same, so first we saw that they are same, and now if they are not same, then we take out the LCM of the denominators and multiply the denominators to get the LCM's number. We multiply the numerators also with the same number, and after that we add or subtract the numerators. So now let's start with the exercises. Add the following fractions. 5 upon 6 plus 1 upon 6. So as you all can see that the denominators are same in both the fractions. The denominators are 6. So we add the numerators. So 5 plus 1 equals to 6. So the fraction formed is 6 upon 6. And when we reduce 6 upon 6, we get 1 because here 6 ones are and here 6 ones are. So the final answer is 1. Subtract the following fractions. 2 upon 3 minus 1 upon 2. So as you all can see that in both the fractions the denominators are different. Here it is 3 and here it is 2. So we find the LCM of the denominators. So the LCM of the denominators means the LCM of 3 and 2 is equal to 6. I'll show you all how we find the LCM. So first I'll make like this. So I'll write here 3, comma 2 because we have to find the LCM of 3 and 2. So first I will start with 2. So 2 doesn't divide 3 but it divides itself, means 2. So I will bring 3 as it is down and here 2 ones are 2 and here 3 we have to divide. So The only number that divides 3 is itself. So I'll write here 3. So here 3 ones are and here 1. So what we got is 2 and 3 in the left side, these two. So what we'll do, we'll multiply 2 by 3. So 2 multiplied by 3 equals to 6. So that is why the LCM is 6. So now we multiply the denominators to get the LCM's number. So what was our LCM? 6. So here the first fraction 2 upon 3. So the denominator is 3. So when we multiply 3 multiplied by 2, we get 6. So I'll here multiply 3 multiplied by 2, and also the numerator I will multiply by same number, because here the denominator I am multiplying by 2. So in the numerator also I will multiply by 2. And here the second fraction 1 upon 2. So here when we multiply 2 multiplied by 3, we get 6. So that is why I will multiply the denominator 2 by 3 and also the numerator by 3. So the final fractions formed are here 4 upon 6 and 3 upon 6. 4 upon 6 is 2 upon 3, and here 3 upon 6 is 1 upon 2. So now we have to subtract these. So as you can see, the denominators are same. So 4 minus 3 equals to 1. So our final answer is 1 upon 6. So I wanted to tell you all about the types of fractions. I am telling you all these because we have finished with the topic addition and subtraction, but it's not related to that, but types of fractions we need to know because they are very important. So I wanted to tell them. So there are 8 types of fractions. The first type is unlike fractions. And what are unlike fractions? They are the fractions in which the denominators are different. For example, 2 upon 3, 2 upon 5 and 4 upon 9. So in these 3 fractions, as you all can see, that there are different denominators. Here it is 3, here it is 5, here it is 9. So these 3 are unlike fractions. The second is like fractions. And what is like fractions? The denominators are same. So here there are 4 fractions, 2 upon 6, 4 upon 6, 5 upon 6 and 1 upon 6. So as you all can see that in these 4 fractions the denominators are same. Here it is 6 and here also it is 6, here also 6 and here also 6. So all the denominators is 6. That is why these 4 are like fractions. These 4. Now let's see the third type of fraction. The third type of fraction are unit fractions. And what are unit fractions? They have the numerator as 1. So in all these 3 fractions, as you all can see, 1 upon 2, 1 upon 6 and 1 upon 5, the numerator is 1. So a fraction with numerator as 1 are known as unit fractions. The fourth type is proper fractions. And what are they? The numerators are smaller than the denominators, means the numerator of the fraction is smaller than the denominator. So let's see the first example, 1 upon 3. So as you all can see here, in 1 upon 3, the numerator is 1 and it is smaller than the denominator because the denominator is 3 and the numerator is 1 and 3 is greater than 1. So that is why this is a proper fraction. And what are improper fractions? Improper fractions are the fractions in which the numerators are bigger than the denominators. So what was in the proper fractions? In the proper fractions, here for example 2 upon 6. So the numerator was smaller than the denominator. But in improper fractions, the numerator are bigger than the denominator. For example, 5 upon 3 and 17 upon 12. Now let's see mixed fractions. These are little different. Mixed fractions. What they contain? They consist of a natural number with a proper fraction. So you all know what are natural numbers. I taught them in the topic integers. So what are mixed fractions? They consist of a natural number with a proper fraction. So for example 1 and 2 upon 3. That means here 1 is the natural number and the proper fraction 2 upon 3. So this whole is a mixed fraction. And here 6 upon 7. So here 6 is a natural number and here 6 upon 7 is a proper fraction. Reciprocal fractions. They are the inverse of other fractions. That means here for example, here a fraction, for example it is 2 upon 3. So if we have to find the reciprocal of 2 upon 3, we just write the inverse. That means the numerator becomes the denominator and the denominator becomes the numerator. So what will happen? Here 2, it will become the denominator. Means here 2 will come down and here 3 will come up. So the reciprocal of 2 upon 3 is 3 upon 2. Now let's see equivalent fractions. So what are equivalent fractions? Equivalent fractions means the fractions that are equivalent to each other, means they are equal to each other, means 1 upon 2, and the equivalent fractions of 1 upon 2 are 4 upon 8, 2 upon 4, 6 upon 12 and 8 upon 16. So that means that here it is 1 upon 2 and all these fractions 4 upon 8, 2 upon 4, 6 upon 12 and 8 upon 16 are equal to 1 upon 2. Why they are equal? Because when we reduce them, we get 1 upon 2. So for example, here if I take the first example, which is 4 upon 8. So when I reduce 4 upon 8, I will get 1 upon 2. How? Here 4 ones are and 4 twos are. So I got 1 upon 2. And the same thing when I do with 2 upon 4, then also I will get 1 upon 2. I will show you. So here I will write 2 upon 4. So when I reduce 2 upon 4, I will get 1 upon 2. So here 2 ones are and 2 twos are. So I got 1 upon 2. So basically equivalent fractions means the fractions that are equal to each other.